roles. Okay, so let's take a quick look at the trading system that is emitting the signals. Okay, it's exactly the same as the other lightning strike, but we have added this here, outgoing signal reference. Okay, that this reference is some node inside my profile. We'll check that later. So this is what activates this functionality somehow. You can think on these terms. So you need this to activate the outgoing signals feature. Okay. Technically, a lot of things happen out of that, but that's not really what we want to explain here. So then you have the same thing, trigger on, trigger off. You have events in general, okay? Where even with their situations and conditions, you can have announcements or whatever you like. But this is the new functionality, outgoing signals. If you add this node, then you can add an outgoing signal reference. That means that you're going to be sending signals to whatever this is pointing at. Okay, so this is referencing something somewhere at my user profile. Okay, outgoing signal reference. The same is true for other events. So each event you can put an outgoing signal stuff, a node, and an outgoing signal reference. You can in fact add more than one outgoing signal reference, and what is going to happen is that you're going to send the same signal to different places. Okay, so this is more or less what happens in general. This is activated when the event is triggered. Okay, so if this event evaluates to true, or this situation or some of the situation evaluated true, then the signal is going to be sent. Otherwise, it's not sent. Okay, so those are events. Then you have signals related to formulas. In fact, there are kind of two categories of signals. One related to events and the other related to formulas. When you have a node that has a formula, like in this case, you can have also an outgoing signals node, and that node can have an outgoing signal reference. And because this is related to a formula, by default, the formula value is going to be sent to add the signal message in case the consumer of the signal would like to use the formula value. Okay. Then any other node that has a formula, you can add an outgoing signals and an outgoing signal reference pointing to somewhere where we are going to send the signals to. Okay. So this is very much an overview of this. There is a deeper layer that we are going to see it in a bit, but this is like the overview of this. If you open the other nodes, you will find that there are signals almost everywhere here, because I am going to be, my experiment here is that I'm going to recreate um, uh, the whole strategy that is running, sending the signals. I'm going to re-execute it here, but instead of reading indicators and taking action based on that, I am only going to take action based on the information that I received from this guy. So the test, for in order for that to work, I need to send a signal for every single event and every single formula, no matter at which stage they are, including events related to orders. You will see that each of the events of each of the orders are mapped or are sent as signals, and each of the formulas are sent as signal, one by one, all of them. This is not necessary in real life. You might send only one signal from one single order, from one single event or formula, or send them all. It's up to you how many signals you want to send. The system is flexible enough for you to do it as you please. So you can send signals only when you sell, when you buy, or when you some event that happen in your bot. It doesn't really matter. The system is the same. It works for all the possibilities. Okay. So this is an overview of sending signals with this trading system. Let's go to the